Ooh. Sure. I cannot read that. Shedworks. Ooh. Hello, friend. I mean, bug. Hello? What? What is happening? How can I see? The ceremony. Hello? Ma'am? Is it supposed to look like this? Maybe. Whoa. What? Thank you. Ah. Ladder? I don't know anything about this game. Crouching. Oh, I'm supposed to do this, huh? I guess the door was closed. Ooh. This is kind of like Adventure Time looking. You know? Like, not exactly, but inspired. What's over there? What is happening here? Oh! Is there fall damage? I should probably know if there's fall damage. Hold down B to sprint whilst moving around. Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on. I can feel JD smiling behind her mask, just as I know she can feel the teeth-baring little grimace behind mine. I'm nervous, and she's softly, sweetly amused. In her eyes, I probably have very little to worry about. You know you have nothing to worry about, don't you, Sable? Oh. And yet... I know. I'm not worried. I like and yet. I shrug. But any attempts to act casual are fruitless. The movement is jerky, and I don't think I've ever been more aware of my little shoulders. She laughs. I mean it, but I do know how you are. You're going to be nervous until you've started, and then you'll act like you've been doing it your whole life. Remember the first time you rode a bike? You wouldn't even let me put you on the seat. You were so afraid. Your hands were like little claws gripping onto me. I feel the memory in my fingers. But then I promised you it was going to be all right. I told you how much I had loved riding my bike as a young woman, and how wonderful the wind felt through fabric. Suddenly, there you were. You sat down, you leaned forward, and put those little grasping claws on the handles, and you were off. And I remember thinking, just watching you tear over the sand. Look at her. She can do whatever she wants. JD reached out and places a hand on the edge of my mask. And you can, Sable. I take a breath. I think I'm ready. I thank JD for the encouragement and tell her with a nod that I think I'm ready. I know you are, so let's get you started. You'll need to talk to Halal and Driss. Driss should already have made the arrangements for your bike, and Halal will share something, well, let's say as useful as it is fun, I think I might suspect what JD's saying, but I stay quiet. You keep your secrets.
All right, then, keep your secrets.
After that, I suppose we'll see you off. What if I choose the wrong path? I asked JD what will become of me if I choose the wrong path. There are no wrong paths, Sable, or right ones. I'll be glad if you choose to stay with the Ibixi, but truth be told, I'll be glad no matter what, so long as you're happy. Aww. Whatever you decide, you do so with my blessing. So don't try using me as an excuse to come home early, eh? She knows me. Now, go speak with Halal. I'll be there to see you off. And speak with Driss as well. I've told him to arrange your bike with Cizo, but you know how he is. What's a Cizo? I have something to give you, a compass to help you on your journey. It's the same one I used on my gliding. An artifact, you might say. I take the device in my palm. It fits naturally there, perfectly weighted and crafted. Each component slides together with incredible, satisfying precision. Thank you. Go on, go on. It's nearly time. Huh. Oh, compass? Left bumper. Ooh. Oh. So this is north, and these are my thingies. That's kind of neat. Oh, okay. Horned boy is Halal. Hello. Oh gosh. As I approach Halal, they give an enthusiastic wave. I've always appreciated Halal's verve and vigor, and on a day like this, I'm ready to match it, with a touch of nerves for balance. Look at his leg! Their leg? She said there. Sable, take this. Take this. Halal hands me a small, round stone. As it nestles into my palm, I feel a warmth not borrowed from Halal's hands, but emanating from within. I run my thumb over it and find soft electric-like static on cloth. What's this? I try to sound less confused than I am, but ask Halal what this is. Oh, Sable, you can't leave without it. What I've just given you is a gliding stone. What do you feel? I tell Halal what I feel. You said electricity. Like static. Then you're doing it right. What you feel in that stone is openness. I look at the stone. It seems quite closed. Gliding stones are vessels for the perpetual. They suck up its power like little sponges and hold it there for you to channel. Right now it's empty or dormant and waiting for you to fill it up. I ask how I can do this. Take it to the temple ruins at the edge of the canyon. You'll be able to activate it there. Halal claps their hands twice and bobs a little. I appreciate the good mood in a time like this. Like, full cybernetic leg. Whoa. Come back to me once that's done. I want to hear all about it. As I'm about to leave, Halal stops me. Oh, you haven't gotten your bike yet, have you? It's a bit of a trek to the temple. So go see Driss. He was meant to get that ready for you, yes? I remember JD's words now. And tell Halal I'll go see Driss. Whispering stones. All right, here we go. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, look at it. Is that clouds? What is that? Hello? Hello? Is this leading me? This is taking me... I gotta go find a bike. Is it getting dark? What? Oh. Hello? Everybody's got horns. Though I've told myself not to be too eager, it's all I can do not to race up to Driss. Driss is the camp manager. He's been difficult to get a hold of lately, but now I strongly suspect that he's been working on my bike in secret. Perhaps it's extra beautiful, or has some custom feature. What will its name be, I wonder? How fast will it go? Will my legs feel sore, or will I get used to it? Driss turns with a bit of a start. Sable! Hello. Hello, how are you today? JD sent me to speak with you? I was told you have something special for me. I tell Driss that I was told he had something for me. Something special? I nod very meaningfully, but he doesn't seem to get the hint. I make a leading gesture slowly, trying to be perfectly cool and confidential. But I can't do it, I'm too keen, and the words spill out. I asked Driss if he might sort of, possibly, maybe have a bike for me? Your bike? He yells it like it's an idea he just had. Your bike, yes, of course, right, yes, your bike. That's what I meant to, that I prepared for you, because today is your gliding, yes. Did you forget? In abject horror, I gently ask if he may have forgotten. What? What? I would never. It's obviously I have your bike. By which I mean I arranged it for you in a, well, sort of a tutorial for you. Smooth. Did you forget? I'm telling you, I didn't forget. I just made different arrangements. You see, Sable, before one can own their own bike, they must prove that they can ride a bike by taking a test ride on a different bike. I think about it and find I've never heard of that part of the gliding, but Driss does seem earnest. Sort of. So instead of worrying about your bike, I'd like you to try this bike as a test. Driss gestures to the sand cutter at his side. It's quite old and a little shabby. A tester if I've ever seen one. I'll give it a go. Really? I mean, yes, good. Be gentle though. This sand cutter's older than JD. You treat her with respect. Now, ride the bike through the ring and back. And here's some advice for you, my young glider. Don't fall off. Ooh. Okay. So. Ooh. Oh, cool. But how is it floating? How does it do this? I have questions. I have technical questions that I'm not going to get the answers to, huh? Boop. I should speak to Driss. I return to Driss, who somehow manages to seem caught off guard despite knowing I was coming. Sable! Congratulations! How was your first pre-glide ride? Any strange rattles? Unexplained hissing? Small fires? What do you mean, fires? Surely you'd notice if you were on fire. Even a little bit. Was that a possibility? Well, obviously it didn't happen, so I think we're fine. Driss. Is this bike dangerous? Well, he doesn't finish. Have you already been by Halal? Am I not getting a bike? Well, you're getting the use of the sand cutter. That's something, eh? You can borrow it to run your little errands. My little errands? And Halal's got something to show you too. Help you out with more of that mobility you're after. With my confidence in this exercise only lightly tarnished, I thank Driss very much for his help and his bike, and I depart for Halal. Is this the right way? I hope I don't get stuck someplace because I'm going the wrong way. Halal, is this your house I just climbed up to, I think? Dope. Head over to the temple, Sable, I promise. It'll be worth the trip. Alright, so I'm gonna travel across the sands to the temple like the dude said for me to do. Can I actually fall off this thing? Is that the temple up there? Ooh. Uh-oh, check this out. It's like where I was. Who's this? Oh. Well, that's no good. What is this? What is this place? Like, what's the deal here? Are we on a different planet? Ooh. Particle effects. And the color's gone. The stone thrums? The stone thrums like the beat of a heart as I approach the altar. Am I afraid? Yes, and no. I'm ready for Roanna to know me. I'm ready to know myself. I feel her curiosity in this sacred place. I know I am in her sight. What? It took my rock. What is happening? Okay, I've been bubbled. Yep, scared. I am afraid. Okay. I hope I'm fully on that platform and not going to lose an ankle. Hey, crazy doorbell you got there. I'm sorry for just showing up and entering. Hello? Well, at least I got my rock back. Show Halal the activated gliding stone. Press and hold A to glide? What? What? Why do I need a bike? What do you mean? That's dope. I didn't know I was getting superpowers. Ooh, ooh. And now I can get out. Ooh. And it looks like I can glide forever until I land. Huh. Wow. All right. Let's go gossip with our friend. I'm back and everything was colorful and everything was floaty and I was floaty and I can fly. When I return to Halal, it's clear that they know what I've just experienced. They're excited on my behalf. In a way that makes me miss them more before I've even left. Isn't it incredible? How does it feel? Safe like a warm hug. Exciting? I tell Halal that hovering was exciting and ramble for a moment about all the things I'll be able to do when I'm out there in the world. Most of them involve me falling on my head, not getting hurt, but I'm sure I'll come up with more in practice. Right? You can do anything you want. Halal's mood doesn't darken, but the sigh they let out holds a bit of sorrow. You're very lucky, you know. I miss it so much. That feeling, just floating on the breeze. But I suppose it's best that it fades with age, Or else I might have never come back from my gliding. I'd just be out there heaving myself into chasms. I'll heave myself into chasms for you. I wish we could all do it. I tell Halal I wish it was something we could keep perpetually. So do I, Sable. So do I. I know people manage to keep it up, but I don't know that I've got the time to practice as much as they do. It takes a really serious focus. Halal laughs, even if there's a bit of regret in it. And I certainly haven't got that. Still, I suppose the gliding wouldn't mean much if it were all gains and no loss, I think about that, but decided that there's already too much loss on my mind to consider it much further. I'm saying goodbye to my clan, my family, my home, my childhood. To lose the perpetual is a sacrifice for another time. You're going to love it out there, Sable. Even when you don't. My advice? Try to have fun. There's a lot to be said about ritual and independence and all of that out there, but the world is an easier place if you put joy first. I thank Halal for their advice and for their help, and tell them I'll miss them. It'll be over before you know it. A warning and a reassurance, all in one. I say goodbye to Halal. Before I go, Halal gestures towards the tower. It seems Cizo wishes to see me before I leave the clan. Cizo? Cizo! I love this architecture. It's really neat. Hello? Cizo? What this? Money. Maybe. I don't know. Hello? Cizo is an outclanner to the Ibexi. Am I saying that right? Ibexi? I guess. But I've known her for nearly as long as I can recall, and think of her more as a kind of distant relation than any sort of outsider. She got a fidget spinner? Machinists, I'm told, are given their posts, and by their training and their code, must go to where they are needed. But Cizo has been among us for so long, it's easy to forget it's an assignment first and foremost. As far as any of us are concerned, she's one of us. I think there's a perception among the other clans that the Ibexi are quite insular, and that our designation of Ibexi versus outclanners suggests that some nervous othering of those who are unlike us. But in practice, such things are more the result of our nomadic nature. We seek to know who will travel with us, and who we must leave behind, but all are welcome to join. And I'm always pleased that Cizo did. Sable! How do you do, clan child? I can only think of one thing. Am I really getting a bike? Excited for my bike! Cizo has a throaty quality in her voice, and it rumbles through her mask when she laughs. She's quite a serious person most days, and I'm always torn between pride and alarm when I manage to make her chuckle. Yes, JD told me how excited you were. Cizo sniffs. She also told me Driss would be coming along to get your bike together, but I think he may have... I knew it. What? I hadn't meant to say that out loud, so I tell her I was just clearing my throat. I don't begrudge Driss for his forgetfulness. Were I tasked with so many odds and ends, I might be just as scattered. And besides, this will be good for you. I want you to scavenge the hoverbike parts yourself. I'm gonna make my own hoverbike? No, you are not going to make your hoverbike. You're going to build your own hoverbike. Of course. To make suggests you are creating something, but your bike already exists. They simply haven't taken form yet. Ooh. Here, take this. Cizo hands me something. This is a navigator. You can use it to mark waypoints on your compass. It should be useful in finding the old parts. I asked Cizo where I might start looking. Our bikes are reborn in the ruined ships, in fragments spread apart. A good start would be the ship down there near the camp. Where? What am I looking at? Is it all the way in the back there? You'll find another up on that great rock. Near the other side of the canyon. I guess it's glowing? Maybe. Another behind the old dam on the hill. Use your navigator to mark that down if you need. You'll need to gather a control panel, a power supply, and a calibrator. I'll be back before you know it. Together we will create something new out of the old. Dope. Sweet. So now, wait, where was the first one? Oh, back this way. Let's go. So on top of the obvious like Breath of the Wild vibes, I'm also getting like a little like Ghibli Nausicaa because it's giving you time to like breathe. You know, this world building is pretty dope. The sun's coming up. This thing? Ooh, hello? What this? Whoa. There's nothing of use to be found in the ship, but I notice blinking lights flashing on the dashboard of the cockpit. Push the button. A voice crackles from the machinery in front of me. It sounds like a recording. It's barely audible. Stop messing around with the buttons, you absolute idiot. Sorry, Raymond. Concentrate. I don't think we have to remind you how much work it was to get this far. We're almost there. I hear the sounds of the mechanical adjustments being made. 3 clicks. Buttons being pressed, perhaps? Okay. When I push this orange thing, pull that lever. Hard. Yes, Raymond. The sound of a click and a loud grunt before a snapping sound. Oh, on Rona's mask, not that hard. You've torn it out. Suddenly, the speakers are filled with static and a low rumble that gradually increases in pitch. And then the sound of someone cheering. It worked! We're flying! More cheering. Is that the sound of someone dancing? Okay. Let's focus. This thing is moving fast. We need to slow it down a bit. How do we do that, Raymond? Let me check the machinist notes. A long pause. The rumbling static sound that started playing when the ship took off is still increasing in pitch. Raymond? The lever, Toma. That one you just ripped out? We're going too fast. We're going to crash. We need to try to... The recording cuts off there. Uh-oh. That is unfortunate for them. But what about for me? Maybe I climb it? Oh. Hello? Are you looking for a calibrator? I'm immediately on guard. Simon has always been a mischief maker and taken tremendous pleasure in tormenting me. In theory, I am older, more experienced, and should be more than able to withstand it. In practice, you won't find it here. I've hidden it. You'll never find it. Never, never! She never fails to get to me. May I please have it? I decided to be gentle, and I ask her, may I please have it? May I please have it? She mimics me terribly, all high and screechy. Despite my best efforts, I seethe. Oh, well, too bad. Maybe you'll find it on your own, but I don't think so. Sima laughs off my irritation. But I'm not going to give her the satisfaction. I cross my arms and try to effect a change. I'll give you the calibrator. I put out my hand, proud of myself for standing tall before Sima. If you give me some beetles. That's a fair trade, isn't it? Something you want for something I want? I try to decide if it's more mature to push her over and steal the calibrator, or to acquiesce. But then, I simply stifle a laugh and shake her little hand. Perhaps some of the adults in the camp know where I can find some. Ugh,